What's going on, 7 out craps? In this video, I want to talk about dice sets. Okay, when setting the dice, some people believe in it. A lot of people are skeptical about dice setting. Okay, and I really truly believe you can, influence the dice. But with this bumper, this back wall bumper, it makes it hard because you really have to be a sharpshooter and learn the basics and the mechanics, like in Silver Grip and King Dice is teaching. I really believe that. Okay, you gotta understand, like, when you know dice sets and what brings what, if you can really keep these dice together, like, look, we got sixes right here, we got eights on the back. Okay, if you're trying to shoot sixes and eights, this is the 3V set right here. Okay, this is what's called, if you put this in front of you just like this, it's called the 3V. You got the 6 on the top, you rotate it. You got the 6, the 5-1 on this side. Okay, rotate it. What else you got? Eights, hard 8. Okay, you got the 6-2-8, right? And we're back to the 3V right there. If you're trying to shoot 4s and 10s, let's just put the 1-3 on the top. Okay, 1-3, 2-2 in the back, 6-4, okay, and 5-5. What do you have on the inside? 1-3. What do you have on the outside? 6-4. Okay, so how come you can't roll it in such a way where you keep it together and it stays, that was close to a 10, it's 11. Okay, you're not gonna always throw, like, I'm gonna throw a 10 right now, it's not gonna happen, but you're gonna be in the 9, 10, 11 range. Okay, this dice might go this way. Okay, let's see, this dice might rotate this way. What is that? That's a 10. It might rotate this way. What is that? It's an 11. What's this? That's a 7. You don't want that. It might rotate this way. It's a 9. So by you throwing and keeping this together, these dice together, you're hoping it's going to stay on axis. See, it could have been a 6-4. It's a 12. You're rolling high numbers. Okay, doesn't mean you're going to roll high numbers when you hit this back wall. But I am a firm believer of dice setting. Okay, before all this cough, I'm gonna call this stuff cough because I don't want to get like demonetized or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But before, my friend, he was telling me before, when I learned how to play craps, I kind of learned it the wrong way. There's necessarily no wrong way, but he was just saying, man, the 7's gonna come, it's gonna show up, just bet that don't all the time. That's not necessarily the case, because I was seeing a lot of people making thousands, like literally turning 200 into 1,000, and we're just sitting there with our little $15 pads. We missing money on the place bets. I didn't know anything about the place bets. I just knew about the don't, you know. But now I know everything about it after experience, and I'm like, man, we're missing money. I literally saw this guy come up. We were in the casino for a little bit, about a couple hours. Dude comes in out of nowhere, sets the 10, this 10 set right here. 6-4, 6-4 in the back, and he was pinching the dice just like this, and he would throw it, and he would hit 10s over and over. Can you see that? He would hit 10s over and over. He bought the 10 for 50, pressed it to 100. He got all the way to 200. So every time you hit the 10, it pays double your bet. So if you have $100 out here, you hit it, you hit 200. You pull back 200, and you still have your 100 up here. You throw it again, you hit 10, and you get another 200. Go lay down. Okay, and if you're up, you can buy the 4. The 4 and the 10 pay double when you buy it. Okay, and literally, his one roll, he rolled it himself. He rolled like 8 10s in this roll. He bought in for $100 or $200, whatever it was. It wasn't that much, and he walked out with $1,400. Tipped the dealer $75 and got out. One roll, $1,400 in like 20, 30 minutes, and he's out of there. So I've seen it myself. You just have to practice. I don't know. I wish I knew him, you know, and be like, hey, what do you know? Because I've tried to do it. I was successful, but I'm scared. I used to be scared betting. My problem was the bet. I rolled 5 fours back to back, but I only had $5 on it. Imagine if I would have bought it for 25 or 50. I would have been paid. So, like I said, so let's talk about the 11. Okay. Now, me personally, I've made them all about maybe 9 times in my career. You know, not much. We used to go a lot. So I make them all the time. That means I roll a 2, 3, 12. I mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 without hitting the 7. I made that, and I made the bonus bet about 8 or 9 times in my career. Okay. And that's because there was no cough going around. You know what I'm saying? To bring the 12, I've noticed you can set it with the 6s on the top and the 4s in the back. Okay. And what I do, I don't do this. I never used to do that. I would take it and use my thumb and just kind of push it, like keep all of these kind of like a bowler's grip. Keep all of these together and just push it out to the table. And I used to roll 12s with that set. 6, 6, and you can bring a 7 with this set as well, so you have to be careful. I just used to throw it, boom, and see how I almost rolled a 12. Like, you really have to get down to the science of how these dice roll, okay? You might be able to look at the dice and be like, okay, I see the 3, 2 right here. It's all about you looking at the dice and the physics of how it's gonna land. It's really complicated. I'm not saying this is easy. Hold on. Get in that room. Get in that room. Go lay down. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that it's easy. It's very complicated to sit there and be like, okay, I see this 5 here. How can I throw the dice to make the 2, 3 appear? You know? Like, people sit there and do that. It's like you wanna, like the Bruce Lee saying, you know what I'm saying? You have to become the teapot. You have to become the dice and know how they react when you throw them. More easier said than actually done, obviously. But when you put these dice and set them in a certain way, like 6, 4 right here, 4s all around, you want to try to keep it together, and hopefully you hit a 4 or a 10. Okay, one more roll that would have been a 10, and you can sit there and practice all day. And that's what I used to do. People get mad at me because I go to the casino and bet the don't and the pass, and no bets, nothing, just that. Why am I doing this? Because I'm getting free practice. The only thing I have to avoid on the very first roll is the 12 for me to be playing for free. I can hedge the pass line and buy $1.12. It costs me $1 to practice. Okay? Real talk. You can practice. If you're up there by yourself, you can sit there and do this, and they'll let you roll. Sometimes they'll let you roll. You know, sometimes they're like, hey, you have to bet something or whatever. I don't know. I've never had a problem doing this. Okay? 6, 4 on top, 2, 2 on the back. I'm trying to roll 10s. I'm trying to practice rolling 10s and 4s. Okay, that's a 7. That's bad. But one more rotate, like 2 more rotations, I'd have hit a 4. You just have to practice that. Do you keep them low? Do you shoot them high? Dice setting. I'm trying to hit 10s and 4s. Okay? There's a 6, almost. I literally watched a guy. He was shooting with this 4 deuce set. He was a controlled shooter. I liked how he was shooting. I'm like, bro, he's going to hit that hard 4. So me, I'm, like I said, I'm scared to bet. I hate betting high, like with these kind of, I feel like they're sucker bets. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put $10 on the hard four. The guy was shooting four deuce, four deuce, and the way he was shooting, I kept seeing the same numbers showing up on the dice. I'm like, those dice are gonna rotate and match up to be a 2-2 soon. I don't know when, but I see it, and I bet $10, and I won. It's not it, and I was like, yes, because I was down that night. I was down, and my friend was like, man, act like you won some money before. You see that? That particular roll, one more roll, that would have been the hard four. Okay? And if you put that in your mind, you might be able to foreshadow and foresee the hard four pop up. What do you have to do to make the dice roll to get the four? Okay, that was the low four. That was the 1-3. That's what you don't want. But still, all in all, if you bought the four, you're good. You're in good shape right there. How can these dice roll to make the four? Okay. Some people can do it. Some people are gonna have trouble understanding that concept. It's all physics. Okay. There's like this dice set right here. 5-3, 5-3. 5-3, 5-3. You got the sixes in the back, six in the top, six in the back. This dice set right here, I put the 5-3 on top and put the 5-3 facing me. I've had success with this dice set. I've really had success at one point in time. Now, I could have gotten fatter. My arms could have gotten stronger. Any little minute thing could have changed while I'm having trouble. I might not be exercising like I used to. Any minute change can change the fact where I was killing it. Like I would roll eights every time. I would hit a 6 or 8 about 12 times in my roll before I sevened out. But I'm just scared to bet it. I'm like, oh, I know that 7's coming, but I just don't want to bet it, and it comes in 2 rolls. But then if I don't have any money out there, I would roll forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was trying to get like somebody to come with me to just manage my money and be like, just put me on the 8. I don't even want to see it. I just want to practice throwing these 8s. That's a 9. Okay. Like I said, the dice sets will get you there in a range. 9s, 8s, and 6s right here. This dice set even brings 5s. 5s, 8s, 5, 6, 8s, and 9s. Okay. That's all inside numbers right there. If you keep them on access, that's snake eyes. And yes, I have rolled snake eyes with that at the casino. If I'm seeing it here and I roll it at the casino, I've seen it, then I believe it, okay? My little dice rig. You might be like, oh, this isn't casino regulation, distance, whatever. No, but you can practice throwing the same type of bounce right there from any distance, if that makes sense. You don't want to throw it too high. I only do that when I'm trying to hit the 3 or the snake eyes when I throw it high. You don't want to throw it too low. And you don't want to throw them too soft because these dice just balance out to be, open up to be a 7. You want to throw with some type of velocity right in front of the board. Like I said, what works for me might not work for you. But I'm saying I notice when people throw it too high, it's a 7. Usually. And my friend, he'll set it on the yo set, the 6-5, 6-5, just like this. 6-5 on top, 6-5 on the back. You got all the horns right there. And he'll throw it high. It's going to be a 10 or sometimes snake eyes or a 4. Okay? And usually when my friend throws it, because the way he throws this out of the 6-5, it's either going to be an 8 or a 4 or a hard 10. He's good for a hard 10 in a roll. Okay? That was almost the 4. Yeah, one more rotation to the left. That's almost the 4. Okay? You can really influence. So right now, I'm going to practice shooting 4s and 10s, okay? Out of, let's give it 20 rolls, okay? How many 4s and 10s can I hit out of 20 rolls? And I'm going to use this set right here, okay? 6-4 on the top, 5-5 in the back. And I'm gonna stand at the end of the table and I'm gonna try to shoot for 4s and 10s. Okay, and I'm gonna actually just buy it, okay? And we're gonna start with like $500. Why not? No, we're gonna start with 300. 350. And remember, every time you hit the 4, you have to buy it again, but we're gonna act like we already have the dollar on there. So 20 rolls, okay? 6-4 on the top. 6-4 on the top. 5-5 in the back. And why not learn how to shoot something that pays the best on the table? 4s and 10s pay the best on the table. And you have a better odds than trying to hop the aces or the 12. And even then, you can buy get a $5 horn every shot. Okay, this is shot 1. We're gonna try to do 4s and 10s. I need to get a piece of paper so I can count my shots. All right, we'll use this. All right, shot 1. I'm just gonna mark it. Okay, 6-4, 6-4. We're trying to hit 4s and 10s. That's a 7. That's bad. Okay, we're gonna actually play real. So we didn't lose anything. We didn't win anything until the point hits. That's shot 1. So I hit a 7, so that means I gotta adjust something, right? Let's try to aim to the right. Just a little bit to have the dice rotate a little bit to the left. Off the hook. Okay, that's another 7. That's shot 2. So something is not connecting, so I have to readjust. 6-4 might not be the set for this. Now I'm putting 6-4 on the top, 2s in the back. The hard 2, the hard 4 on the back. 2-2, 6-4 on top. Let's throw a little higher. Let's see, get a little higher bounce. Okay, that's another 7. That's roll 3. Let's roll 4. Let's try it again. I'm hitting a bunch of 7s. Let's try to aim to the left. In the corner. There's the 4. The point is 4. That's shot 5. So we hit the 4 1 out of 5 right now. Point is 4. We're going to leave that 4 there. So in this case, I had to shoot to the left to get the 1-3. Remember what you have. Remember what dice set you're using. Remember where you placed it and try to repeat that shot. I'm throwing it to the left again. 7. That is bad. So we lose that. That's shot 6. Okay, we're back up on the 4 and 10. So we just lost 50. But mind you, if we hit this 4 or 10 in a row, we get our 50 back. Well, you just have to do it. This is shot 7. Let's go. That's a 5. So our point is 5. That's shot 7. This is going to be shot 8. 6-4. 6-4. That's an 8. I'm just gonna mark what I rolled, I guess, on the thing so I can see it. And this is just practice because I'm trying to throw it the same way. Sometimes I might do a little twist on it, or I might put more backspin on it, or throw it higher. You just have to see what did it for you and repeat it. I'm gonna try to put a little spin on this one. Okay, technically that would be a 9 or a 10. It landed 6-4. 10. I put a little bowling spin on it. If you know how to bowl, like I put a little spin on that. We're gonna count that as a 10 though, like because it was hanging. It was kind of, it got there. So we got paid our money back. We're even though. Okay, so shot 4 was a 10. Let's try it again. Let's try it. We spun it a little bit, so let's see if we can do it again. 6. Shot 5 was a 6. That was close. If it rotated that way, it'd have been a 4. Let's try it again. This is shot 11. Hold on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I guess that'd be a lot easier, huh? 17, 18, 19, 20. And just put what I rolled next to it. Anyway, 6-4. We're going to try to do the spin on it. In the corner. Boom. There's the 4. Like I said, when you're doing dice setting and dice control, you have to adapt to your environment, adapt to the table. Is it bouncy? What are you doing to get these results? Okay, so we're gonna get paid 50 for that. Put all the profit. We're just gonna put all the profit in the field. This is not working. I'm not betting the field. I'm just showing you what we're up. If there's money in here, we're up. Okay, shot 11 was a 4. And this is really concentrating and focusing on one number, okay? 1 or 2 numbers. I'm focused on the 4 and the 10, okay? You're not doing anything crazy. You're focusing on what's going to pay you, okay? And sometimes it does get nerve-wracking at the casino because you got other people's money on the line and a bunch of stuff. People are watching you. It can get a little bit, you know, can have a lot of pressure on you. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's try it again. Let's try a little spin. In the corner. That's a 10. Am I onto something? Am I onto something, guys? You know, it just takes a little bit of practice. Boom, we hit a 10 again. Okay? So we get paid another 50. And we're not going to press anything. We're just going to keep rolling it. You should press it. Okay, we just hit a 6-4 off the spin. I'm spinning it. Okay? I'm putting the 6-4 on 6 on the top, 2's in the back. And how I'm doing this, when I'm releasing, I'm spinning it like a bowling ball. I don't know if you know how to spin on the bowling, but I'm flicking my wrist and I'm spinning the dice. So we just hit a 10 for the shot 12. And don't get discouraged if you sit there and practice and then you get to the casino and then you 7 out like what you think you got the cheat code. You just have to adapt to that table. But you know, you've seen it work before. Okay, that's snake eyes. Okay, shot 13 was a 2, and that can become crucial when you're trying to make them all. There's a 2 right there. Okay, 6 on the top left, 4 on the top right, both 2 stupid deuces on the backside. That's what they call them. So let's go. Little spin in the corner. Okay, 5, we hit the point. Okay. Shot 14 was a point made. It's 5. And I've also noticed that 8s and 6s come out of this dice set too sometimes. Okay, same shot. Back on the 5, okay? So we can say, one can say that fives are kind of dominant out of that style in this particular setup. Okay, but you still can get an idea. Okay, if I'm at the casino and I'm at the far back, let's try to spin the dice a little bit softly how I'm hitting it here. Okay, you don't want to throw it too hard, you don't want to throw it too light. You want to get it there and have the same kind of reaction as you would get here. That's another 10, but that didn't count. Just like when you're bowling strikes, when you're a bowler, you're in the zone, you're hitting the same mark, you're throwing the ball the same speed, the same velocity, all of that for the ball to go to the pocket. Because if you miss the pocket, if you come up too high, you're gonna hit a split. You're gonna get a split. You come up too low, you're gonna leave a washout. Okay? Same with dice. You set the dice with the same value and you throw it the same way, it should be the same results. These dice don't have a random generator number on the blocks. You know? Find something that gets you there and try it. Okay? That's a 9. It got me close to a 10, but it's not yet a 10. It could have been, okay, it could have been the 11. It came out the 9. It could have been an 8. And it could have been a 10, all on this rotation, no 7. So, shot 16 was a 9. This is dice influence. This is not saying, hey, I'm going to roll a 4 this time. Some people do get lucky because they know it's in their range, or they'll bet, like, they'll hop a few numbers. 5s, 9s, and let's hop 5s and 9s right now. What, let's see, it's in my range, 5s and 9s. I just hopped the 9 on shot 17, and we got paid. These dice will make you think about a bunch of stuff. See, that's a 9, I just hopped the 9. We would have won like $30. $5 hop is like $30. There's so much stuff going on. And especially after you done rolled this many numbers, you're probably left with like, oh, you need a 3. Come on, shooter. They're pressing you to roll a 3. I'm focused on 4 and 10s. I don't care about that 3. I'm not even up there. That's what happens a lot too. And then at that point, I'll turn my bets off and I'll try to hit the 3. And I'll talk about that later. Okay, this is shot 18. I found a little groove. Let's see if we can get there. That's 5. That's the point. 3, 2, 5. We just hit the point. We're throwing the dice the same way. The same results are coming out. Okay? If I wasn't playing the don't and the pass, we'd be making money. But this just helps me. I don't know why it helps me, man. It's just like a security thing. Okay? So, shot 18 was a 5. Okay? And this is what King Dice is saying. Analytics. When you keep throwing this dice the same way, same set, same setup, you will see what your dominant numbers are that are coming out of your dice set. Some people can do it naturally. Some people really need to see it. I remember a lot of things. That was a little too high. That was too high. That was too high. But thank God we were on the come out. So 7. We hit a 7. I'm gonna put come out 7 on 19. Come out 7. This is the last shot. And if we hit a point, I'm just gonna roll till I 7 out, or hit the point. This is the last shot right here. I threw that last one too high. This one's a good shot. No, it was too low. That one was too low. I hit a 7. Come out 7 again on shot 20. So no harm, no foul. And you know, it's good to keep track of it. Was it a come out 7 or not? So in this session, out of 20 rolls, I'm up $50. No, I'm up 100. We were almost down 50, but we got it back. So we're up 100 in that little 20 roll session. So shot 11. Where's my pen? I rolled a 4, shot 11. Let's check. I rolled a 10, shot 12. I rolled And that was it. I hit a 10, shot 6 or something, and so I need to do this again and mark it. But we hit a lot. Look, 11 through 20. Okay, we hit a 4, 10, 2, 5, 5, 9, 9, 5. Okay, and why? Because you're not always going to hit the 10. It's going to be one under or one over or one under the 4, snake eyes 3, or a 5. Okay, so out of that dice set and how I was throwing, you can bet your money on the 5s and 9s. They're coming up more often than the 10s. Okay, so you can actually bet the 4, 5, 9, and 10. You don't have to worry about the 8. Your more dominant numbers out of that particular roll was your 9s, 5s, and 4s. So not counting that, let's just give it a roll. Okay, we're in here with 300 bucks. Okay, let's do 400 because we're already here. Might as well make it 500. Nah, 450. Right? Let's just give it a couple rounds, okay? So on this particular, I'm gonna act like I'm really at the casino now. So $10 minimum table. No, I like 15 because I like the 3 to 1 odds, okay? 3 to 1 odds. What I'm doing is 3 units on the pass line, 1 on the horn, okay? I don't like 2 to 1 because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't add out right to me. It just doesn't pan out right. If I want to make my point, I want to win some money. I feel like I'm not winning money if I just bet 10. So 3 to 1 for my horn. That's where I bet that from. So 15. Let's just do a $10 minimum table, okay? But I'm betting 15 on the pass. That sounds better. So right now I'm at the casino, right? I got a $5 horn and a $15 pass line. So I'm setting it on the all 7 set. 7s all around, and I'm gonna try to hit a 7. Okay, I didn't hit the 5. But what do you know? 5 is in our range. We're going to try to shoot for the 4. We're going to buy the 4, buy the 10, get 3 change, and we're going to get a $15 9. Okay, this is a $10 minimum, but we're just going to get a $15 9, okay? Let's just see how well we do. Once again, we're going to get 6, 4 on the top, and 2s in the back. Little spin. Okay, we hit an 8. Six, 4 on top. Keep the dice together. 7 out. That was a little low. We're down a little bit, no problem. Let's get 25, change. 3 to 1. All right, we're gonna try to. I don't do that. I do the 6, 5, 6, 5 always on the come out. Always 6, 5, 6, 5 on the come out. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna get paid 15 on the pass line, and we're gonna get paid 15 for our horn bet. And we're gonna rack that back up. You see, that's dice influence, dice setting. Okay, I put it on the 6, 5 set, which is 6 on the left, 5 on the right, top, and then just like this. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, and then 6, 5 right there, and just backspin, a little backspin on it. Try it again. Okay, 7. So we're just gonna get paid $10 on the pass line, and we're gonna leave our horn up. We lost the horn, but they're gonna pay us 10 and say, "Leave me up." And you can even bring 12s out of this 6, 5, 6, 5 set, and you still win money with that increment bet, because you win $33. Okay, hard 6. So Point is 6, hard 6 roll. So we're gonna get a 4, 10, and we're gonna get a $25 5 and a $25 9. Okay, we're gonna press it a little bit. Yeah, we didn't have a successful shot last time, but are we gonna really miss again? When we seen in analytics that we can hit 9s and 5s with this dice set, it could happen. We hit an 8. Now we're starting to bring 8s. Okay, one can say it's safe to bet an 8 now. We're gonna get a $30 8. Like I said, something has changed. I might have moved a slight minute thing to the left. You never know, but you're in range. Little spin. There's the 12. These numbers come in handy when you're trying to make them all. And we're going to keep up with that too in another date. So we hit a $30 8. That's going to pay $35. I'm going to go ahead and rack that up. All right. 2 more rolls. That's what we're looking for. 6 winner. Okay. So we get paid. That's been lost. We get paid $15 on the pass, and we're gonna go right back up on the horn. This comes down. I never work my bets. It's absolutely crazy as hell. You really on one if you work your bets. Here we go. 6-5, 6-5 set. Okay, we hit the 7. That's why I don't work my bets on the come out, because anything can happen. We're only gonna get paid 10 for our 15 because we're gonna leave our horn up. Just rack it up. Some people like, let's just press it. I guess we can press it right here. But then if I hit a crap number, then I actually lose money. That's why I don't really like to press that either. Let's go. That was a better rotation, but we're back on the 6. Look, same dice set, same point. Notice I didn't have to move any of my chips because I'm throwing the same dice set. I'm hitting the same number out of that dice set. Back to the 6-4 on top and the 2 stupid deuces in the back. A little bit of spin. Looking for 2 hits. Snake eyes. So we hit a 12 and snake eyes, which are the 2 hardest numbers to hit. So we probably need, we ain't hit the 3 yet, so we need a 3, 4, 5 for the small. We already hit the 11, I believe. We hit the 8 and we hit the 12, so we need a 9 and a 10. And if you start worrying about that, you become impatient because you're like, damn, I know I can hit it. What's going on? You have to stay calm. 6, winner again. Okay, and we actually got paid 20 because I pressed my pass line. 5, 1, 6. Okay. I'm just gonna regress on my pass line here. Okay, 6 comes down. What do you know? Can we hop the 6s? We might as well hop the 6s, right? This happens at the casino because I'm like, I'm starting to see this at the casino as well. I'm like, okay, hop the 6s, okay, and get a $5 yo. Sometimes if I'm up, I'll get a straight up $5 yo off the horn. Let's see if we can hit another 6 with the same 6-5, 6-5 set. What do you know? And this happened, this same dice set, this same outcome comes out at the casino that I play at too. So you can't say, oh, this is at a table that you're, no, this, I'm serious. I see this when I'm in the zone. We lose the horn, okay? We still are looking for a good hit, 9-10. 6-4 on the top, 2-2 in the back. Oh, that hit the chip. 5. It's scary when it hits chips, man. I don't like to hear that chip sound. Anything could happen. Okay, that's gonna pay $35, $25 5. Okay, one more hit. Can we do it? And after one more hit, I'm gonna regress. I'm gonna regress. Six, four, 6, 4 with the spin. 7 out. Okay, well, we did not hit the 9 and the 10 for some reason. 50, 100, 125, 130. So we probably only really lost like $50 because we were hitting points and horns and all kind of stuff. We lost that too. So let's give it one more round. Let's do 25. Let's do 30 and 10. Let's do 30 and 10. It's 3 to 1, okay? It's double what I usually do. So we're gonna get paid $30 for the 11 and 60-something dollars for the 12. Okay. Everything is gonna be paid double now. Ah! Almost hit the 12. All right, so the hard 8. All right. Let's get a 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay, buy the 4 and the 10. That's it. 6, so that's gonna pay 29. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. We lost that horn already. We're gonna make that an even 30, just 36. You know, we have $30 point of 8 and a $30 6. It's good. See if we can get our $150 back and come down where we're supposed to. There's the 9. That's what we've been looking for the whole shot. Okay, that $25 9 is gonna pay $35. So 25, 30, 35. Okay, I'm gonna rack it up. Come on, we need another hit. We would like to see a 4 or 10 here. We're still shooting for the 4s and the 10. 12. 12. 6. It's gonna pay 35. 5, 1. I'm not a presser. I just like to hit a couple times and come down. I like to play the 7. All right. So, come on. We need a hit right here. Another 9. Okay. That's going to pay 35. Now we're in the zone. It's going to take you a couple rolls. Get the nerves out. At this point, I'm coming down. Taking my green chips down and putting the $5 chips out there. Okay, we can leave the 4 and the 10 because that's what we're shooting for. The whole point of this video. So we're gonna do a $15 9, $15 5, and $15 6, and we're pressing everything and then collecting. Another 6. So that's gonna pay 17. But then we're gonna press it to 30. Yeah, we're gonna press that to 30 because that's a hit. Now we're gonna collect if we hit the 6 again. Come on, 10. Oh, that's another 9. Okay. 5, 4, 9 roll. So that's gonna pay 21. Okay. We're going to press it 15 to 25, and we're going to keep 10. All right. Now we're using the casino money to try to come up and still keep a steady shot. Come on, 10. Another 9. We're in the zone. Okay, that $30 9 is going to pay 42. So we're going to give the dealer 8 and we're going to get paid 50. $8 for 50. $8 winner. That's a $30 8 right there. Point of 8. You get paid 30 on the pass. Okay, we're going to collect this and we're going to degress to 15 just because the law of the 7 out. Yeah, we could keep trying to press it, but nah. You hit big, then regress. You try to get the other numbers. So we're going to be hopping all 6s. I hate when I hop just the easy 6s and the hard 6 shows up. And I thought about getting a hard 6 and I didn't do it and the hard 6 shows up. 7. Okay. So we get paid $10. So we're still up on the horn. 4 3 7 hit. Back to the 6 5 6 5. $7 again. We get paid $10. A lot of people like to press it on up. I'm just gonna keep collecting. Okay, 6 5 6 5. We're throwing the dice a little too high, so we have to lower our dice just a little bit. A little more force. There it is. It almost was an 11. That's a hard 10. But look, the dice was like this. One more rotation that way, it would have been the 11, what I'm looking for. So the point is 10. We're just going to come down off the 10, and we're going to get, we lost the horn, and we're going to get a $30 8 now. Why not? Or we could really just get, nah, we're going to get a $30 8. I was going to get odds. I'll get $10 behind this 10 though. $10 odds behind the 10. It's going to pay double if we hit it. So what is our range? We're hitting 9s, we're hitting 8s, and we're hitting 6s. 5, it's gonna pay 21. That is only 16. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Okay, we're just gonna collect now. That's a good setup. No need to get greedy. And I've had it to where the dealers were like, Drew, you're a really good shooter. Down the middle. I see what you're doing. Down the middle. They'll tell me to shoot it down the middle. I don't want to shoot it down the middle. Seven out. So 15, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, about 150. It helps to know what you started with. But see, that was all casino money. You know what I'm saying? We're up 100, 200, 300, 400. Actually, didn't we start with 450? Yikes. So that's what we started with. We're still up a little bit. 70. Imagine if we would have taken our bets down. We're up $70, $76. It's always good to be in the plus, no matter if it's $20 or whatever. But see, and that's another thing. I hate when I see people leave all their money. They got like $1,000 on the place bets and they just lose it all, you know. And they didn't even, they just started with like maybe $50 across, and then you ended up with like 600 to 800 all the way across, and the 7 hits and you lose it. I can't stand when I see people do that. So let's just try to hit a couple more 10s and 4s. And that's another thing. This dice set brings six eights a lot. That was almost a 7. So 5. It's an 8. It's another 8. And I'm putting the 5s on the back this time. That's why I'm getting different outcomes. See how I was getting 8s? Now I'm going to put the 2s back in the back. And we might get 9s and 5s. That was a 7, but it was off the table, so it doesn't really count. Here we go. 9. There it is. You see it? 6, 3, 9. And if I put the 5s in the back, let's see if I can get the 8s. That was with the 2s in the back. Now let's see if I can get the 8s when I put the 5s in the back. This is dice control. This is dice influence. Can I get the 8? 9 again. That was with the 5s. That's dice influence right there. Same set, same spin, same rotation, same landing zone, same area, and you try to hit it. Let's get the 5s. That's a 7. One more rotation, that's the 8. Fives in the back. Can we get the 8? That's the 10 we're looking for forever. We never hit the 10. Too high. That was a terrible shot. That was a terrible. You can feel it. That was nasty. I get mad at myself when I feel that, and it's a 7. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what was that? It's another 7. I'm done. Know when to leave as well. So we're gonna call this video. This is what I call dice influence. And you notice we're hitting a bunch of 4 3s. Anytime I hit the 7, it's a 4 3. So you can actually implement that in your betting pattern if you want to. After so many shots, maybe 3, 4, 5 shots, you can hop the 4 3 if you want to. Stuff like that.